Welcome to another Canva animation tutorial. In this video, we'll walk through how to create another simple animated ad using Canva. I'll be using an orange juice product as an example, but the same steps can be applied to any product, theme, or creative idea you want to bring to life. It's easy to follow, so let's get started. Open Canva and start a new project. Select landscape video size and name the project Orange and Green Citrus Splash Ad Video. Add a blank background, then go to the video library and search for Orange Juice Splash. Drag one onto the background and preview it. Set the scene duration to 4.8 seconds and trim the video to match. Resize the video a little bit. Add a text layer and type tropical. Move it up. Duplicate the text and type splash. Select the first text and change the font to 2010 black box. This is a holo see-through font that makes everything inside transparent. Make it all caps and resize to fit the video width. Do the same for the second text. Bring both texts closer together. Change their color to yellow. Press R to add a rectangle. Place it below the text layers in the timeline. Stretch the rectangle to cover the sides around the text, leaving only the font center transparent. Extend it over the top area. Change the color to the same yellow as the text. Duplicate the rectangle. Drag it down to fill the bottom. Duplicate again for the left side. And one more for the right side. Preview that. And now you can see the video placed inside the text. Next, go to Elements and search for Orange Graphics. Drag one to the top right corner. Duplicate it and place the copy at the bottom. Find another orange graphic. Place it over the left side of the top one. Duplicate it and place the copy on the left side of the bottom one. Trim all the layers to match the scene duration. Now create a new scene with a blank background. Select the background and apply a gradient color. Start with the gradient color, then make that two different shades of yellow. Choose circular gradient style and set the scene duration to about 3.2 seconds. Duplicate the orange graphics from scene 1 and add the duplicate on scene 2. Add the text layer and type orange juice. Make the text white. Change the font to Anton Bold. Make it all caps. Adjust letter and line spacing. Center it. Italicize it and rotate it left about -7 degrees. Then apply lift effect at reduced intensity. Add a new scene with a blank background. Set duration to 2.7 seconds. Then go to Elements and find an orange juice bottle graphic. Place it in the middle. Resize it. Press R to add a rectangle. Place it on the left. Increase the height and make the color yellow. Duplicate it and drag the duplicate to the right. Duplicate 2 more times for the top and the bottom to form a square around the bottle. Press C to add a cycle. Increase the size. Place it in the center. Remove fill and apply stroke weight of around 68. Make the color yellow. This leaves small white gaps between the rectangles and cycle. Add rectangles to cover each gap. Duplicate the cycle. Bring it to the top. Change the stroke color to green. Reduce the stroke weight to around 40-41 and resize it from the center, holding down the Alt or Option key as you reduce the size until it aligns perfectly over the lower cycle. Search for a shadow element, place it under the bottle and resize to fit. Next, duplicate the background from scene 2, drag it over for scene 4 and set the duration to about 3.2 seconds. Next, go to Elements and add Cut Orange Graphics. Add one to the right corner, one to the left, and one to the bottom left. Type T to add text and type Fresh, all caps, make it green, duplicate the text, drag it down and change the duplicate to Squeeze. Duplicate the bottle from scene 3, drag it into scene 4, place it above the text, enlarge it, move it right and rotate slightly left. For the last scene, duplicate scene 4 with all the layers. Start with the background, duplicate it and set the duration to 3 seconds. Duplicate all the layers and set all the layers to match the scene duration. Now rearrange all the elements. Select the top right corner fruit graphic, rotate it slightly and move it a little. Swap the positions of the top left fruit and the bottom fruit. Select the bottle, rotate it back to normal from its angle position, make it smaller and bring it to the center. Move the top text upward and increase its size. Reduce the size of the lower text and place it right under the top text. Adjust the bottle so it fits neatly over the text. Copy the shadow from scene 3 and place it under the bottle and adjust to fit. Add one more cut fruit graphic to the bottom right corner. And we are done with all the scenes. Now let's add animations and transitions to the elements and scenes. Go to scene 1 and select the fruit graphics. Start with the top corner fruit and apply a baseline animation. Set it to animate in and out with the direction down. Do the same for the other top fruit graphic. Next, select the bottom fruits, apply baseline animation to both, set it to in and out with the direction up. To make them exit the same way they entered, check reverse exit animation for all 4 fruit graphics. Now add a cycle wipe transition between scene 1 and scene 2. Set the duration to 0.5 seconds and the direction to out. Now go to scene 2. Adjust the text layers and fruit graphics so they come in after the transition. Trim 0.3 seconds off the start of each fruit graphic. Let the text come in 0.2 seconds later. Select all fruit graphics and apply the same baseline animation with the same directions and enable reverse on exit. Select the text layer and apply a pop animation. Set to animate in and out at reduced speed. Next, add a cycle wipe transition between scene 2 and scene 3. Set the duration to 0.5 seconds and the direction to in. In scene 3, trim the bottle layer so it enters after the wipe transition. Select the bottle and drag it down on the canvas to start behind the center cycle. Apply a custom animation and drag it up to add a part from the bottom to the middle of the center cycle. Select the shadow layer, let it enter after the bottle setting in the center, and apply a baseline animation to it, animating it up from the bottom on entry. Between scene 3 and scene 4, add a slide transition at normal speed, sliding left. Make sure the elements in scene 4 come in after the slide transition. So select the bottle and fruit graphics. Trim them so they enter after about 0.3 seconds after the start of the scene. The text should come in about 0.1 seconds later. Select each fruit graphic and apply a tumble animation at normal intensity with direction set to auto. Select the bottle, apply a wipe animation, move it up. In addition to the wipe, add a wiggle add-on effect so the bottle wiggles in place after the wipe entry. Select the top text and apply a wipe animation, moving right. Select the bottom text and apply a wipe animation, moving left. Finally, add a match and move transition between scene 4 and scene 5 to complete the movement between the two last scenes. Now let's preview that. To finish, let's add some sound effects and background music. Click Add Audio at the bottom of the timeline. In the audio search box, type /movement. Select splash movement 2 and place it where the fruit drops into the liquid. Time it to start at the right moment and reduce the volume. Next, add a whoosh transition sound effect where the wipe transition happens between scene 1 and scene 2. Duplicate that sound and place it under the second wipe transition as well. For the bottle wiggle, add a glass clink sound effect. Drag in glass clink 24. Align it to start exactly where the wiggle begins and extend it to cover the full duration of the wiggle, then reduce the volume. Now search for a suitable background music, and I'm adding this promotional documentary ambient music. You can also use any other background music that fits your video and fade out the last 2 seconds of the music. When you're satisfied, export the project as an MP4 video at the highest quality available. And this is the result. And this completes the orange juice animated video, polished, animated, and ready for ads or promotion. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe for more Canva animation lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.